Hey, good day, everybody. Good day. Good day, mommy. It's good to hear your voice this morning. Good day and welcome, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. And sip is spirit in practice because we're all about the practice. Because what? Perfection is in the practice. Perfection is in the practice. So we practice, practice, practice. So I am Rev Melissa, and I am so excited for today's morning sip, y'all. I am so excited, Nan. And I'll get into why in a little bit. So we are in our journey, right? We're in our journey. We have been talking about distraction, and we have been talking about how we are marrying morning sip with the 10-day fresh start challenge that New York Times is sponsoring. So have you signed up yet? Today is day 3. You don't want to get too far behind. Today is day 3. And so let's start how we start with day 1. How are you feeling? How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? So I asked myself that question today, and I looked at the list that New York Times provided, Lindsay, and I said, how am I feeling today? And the word that popped out was trusting. I am feeling trusting today. Oh, Nan is feeling enthusiastic. One of my favorite words. So I'm feeling trusting. Pamela's feeling blissful. Okay, Pamela, you about that bliss life, girl. Yes, I see you. So I'm feeling trusting. And then day 2 was what? What was day 2? Day 2 was all about affirmation and action and marrying that with our exercise snacks. Did y'all get your snacks on yesterday? I did my jumping jacks. Yes, and I did them this morning too. And I did my downward dog pose, and I breathe in and I breathe out, saying my affirmation. I am trusting, because that's how I was feeling. So I said, let's take that as an affirmation today. I am, breathe in, trusting, breathe out. Oh, yes, I see you, Lindsay. You are feeling flow. Okay, Lindsay is feeling empowered also. Oh, mommy's feeling freedom. Yes. Good morning, Stacy, and good morning, Lula May. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? And did you do your exercise snacks with your affirmation action for day 2? So we're going to keep it moving, y'all, because we're accumulating, right? We're just adding on. We don't do day 1 and then don't do it on day 2. No, we practice. So how are you feeling? Exercise snack and affirmation in action. Yes? So we in day 3. So if you have signed up, let me give you a little tip. If you have signed up for the 10-day fresh start challenge that's being sponsored by New York Times, they send it by text or by email, depending on how you sign up, right? Because someone texted me and said, I never got it. So they send it at about 10-ish, right? But if you go into it, you could get it before that, right? So you don't have to wait for the text. It's there. I don't know what time it becomes available. I checked at around 8:00 and it was there. Okay. So I don't have anything to do with the New York Times or when they send out the day. I don't have anything to do with it. Okay. Not yet. There will be a morning sip New York Times. How about that? Yes. Let's speak that into existence. Okay, y'all. Don't make me take out my wand today. New York Times morning sip. Yes. We're going to get it in. Abracadabra. Okay, y'all. See how he encourages me? Okay. So day 3, I was so excited when I saw day 3 for many, many reasons, right? So day 3 is meditation. Meditation. Oh, hey, Robert. Oh, yes. Amen to Morning Sip in New York Times. That's right. And you know, if Morning Sip is in New York Times, New Thought Media Network is in New York Times. That's right, because we are about that expansion life. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. All right. Hey, Wayne. Wayne, boy, I have been thinking about you. I said, where is Wayne? There's my space cowboy. It's good to see you, Wayne. I've been missing you. It's good to see you. All right, y'all. Day 3, meditation. So I'm excited about day 3 because they used the work of someone that I really admire. Her name is Reverend Angel Kyoto Williams. And I talked about her in October of last year. I went back to look to see what series that was. And it was when I was doing, I remember the 3-letter series. Oh, that was so fun, right? So she was part of the 3-letter series. I did the Zen series, you remember? So I had that thing going on. I had Let, Yet, Zen, See, you remember? So she was part of the Zen series, and I referenced her book quite often during that series. So I was really excited when I saw it was her, and Sekou texted me and said, "Oh, look, it's your girl. It's your girl." And I was like, "Yes, yes, yes." So meditation, and let's remember what we are marrying these days with. We are marrying these days. We're joining Morning Sip, focus on distractions with the fresh start, right? So distractions, fresh start, and today, meditation. And I just want to remind you all, meditation works so wonderfully with distractions, right? Ah, Kathy, meditation, the key to your soul. I know that's right, girl. So remember, distraction, definition we're working with, to draw away or divert as the mind. And the thing that just sits with me that I will never forget is the fact that our brain refocuses 4 times in a second. And we wonder why we experience distractions, right? But we have the tools that we can use to bring us back into focus, right? To bring us back to the present moment. And meditation is a great tool, it's a great resource for that. So I want to share first. I have so much to share today. I want to share first from the book that Reverend Kyoto wrote that I referred to back in October when I did the Zen series. And it's called Being Black, Zen and the Art of Living with Fearlessness and Grace. So I want to read something to you from her book. It's a wonderful book. She's a Buddhist and she is fierce. And okay, let me read this first. So meditation. Meditation is the method that you can use to find space and freedom. With practice, meditation reveals the spaciousness and calm that is inside you. It is from that place that your perception of the world is dramatically and irrevocably altered because your mind becomes less cluttered and you are not tripping over your desires. You can walk with ease. It is from here that you can live your life with grace. Isn't that beautiful? It's a way to find space and freedom. I've never heard meditation described that way, as a way to find peace, to find space and freedom, right? And can't we use that when we feel distracted, right? Can't we use that when we start to feel the cluttering up in our mind? Yes. Oh, yes, that's a tool that we can use. So I want to read one other thing from this book. She says, keep in mind, I just want everyone to keep in mind this notion of distraction as I read this. One way to slow down and begin to change perspective is to begin to measure our lives by each breath we take, rather than by each day, month, or year. And doesn't that happen when we're distracted? We start to measure all of these other things. We start to measure tomorrow. We start to measure next month. We start to think about all these other things, right? When we're distracted, we start, as I was sharing on, what was that, Monday? Distraction starts from within, y'all. So nothing external from myself created the experience of distraction. It was from within me, right? So me going and doing Facebook's posts and going on YouTube to find this and that, right? It's a way, meditation is a way that we can bring ourselves back to the present, right? Back to the present, and to stop measuring other things, because the only thing there is to measure is right now. And how do we measure right now? Kyoto is saying through our breath. So it's not meditation that changes you. Meditation just wakes you up to the things as they are. It won't make a better you or a worse you, but it will reveal you. Ah, I love that. It will reveal you. When we become aware of ourselves, we find the potential for radical transformation. If you want to change, that's where you have to start from. If you really wake up, if you really notice, it is inevitable that change will take place. When all is said and done, introspection and your spiritual practice will take you exactly back where you started from. Isn't that the truth? Right back where you started from. Oh, I could go. Okay. Because yesterday, I went right back to where I started from. That limiting belief, right? That I'm not enough, that I'm not good enough. And then I could work with that, right? I don't have to figure out why I'm distracted, right? I don't have to go down that road. What's really underneath all of this, right? When we follow our feelings and we get to the revealing. Oh, yes, we get to the revelation, y'all, right? Get to the revelation of that which we are, right? And then we can move beyond that. We can move beyond this idea, this notion that I am not enough, to the truth, because that's where we start from. We start from the truth. Yes, the truth that I am enough, I am worthy, I am lovable, I am safe right here and right now. Let's start with God, start with the divine, start within, start within. All right. The path that you follow is not about going somewhere, but about coming back to you over and over again. Only this time you are awake to who that is and the life that you are living. You end up seeing that without reservation. Everything you need, you already have. Everything you need, you already have. And anything you think you don't have, you don't need anyway. Oh, I said, Angel Kyoto Williams. I said her whole name. I said, girl, you better bring it. Everything you need, you already have. And anything you think you don't have, you don't need anyway. If that ain't space and freedom, I don't know what is. How many of us don't do what we are here to do because we think we don't have something, because we're waiting on something? No, you have everything that you need. Don't be distracted by this notion that you don't have what you need, that you don't have what it takes, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that you don't have a degree in that. If you don't have it, you don't need it anyway. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Whew. I'm telling y'all right now, I was in my office having church with that one this morning. Oh, yes, I was, because we got to have some praise up in this, right? Distraction. Distraction is an opportunity for us to go back to where we began within ourselves and to know the truth. And we can use meditation. We can use meditation as a resource to do so, right? As a resource. So, day 3, I'm going to share with you just some highlights from New York Times. Day 3 meditation challenge. So, also know that a part of day 3, the New York Times included a 4-minute meditation, and Kieto she calls her type of meditation fierce meditation, because she ain't playing. Fierce meditation, right? So so she created a 4-minute fierce meditation just for the Fresh Start Challenge. So if for no other reason, sign up for that. Okay. I don't have my water handy. All right. Thank you. So Kyoto teaches that fierce meditation is about showing up to whatever is happening in the world right now. To get present, right? To get present right now. So they always share the sciences, and I love the science. I love the science behind all this. So science shows that a regular meditation practice can reduce stress, increase calm and clarity, and promote happiness. And we know that. The basic premise of mindfulness meditation is to pay attention to the present moment, especially your own thoughts, emotions, and sensations. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Yeah. The role meditation can play in social justice. So, Rev Kieto combines her fierce meditation practice with social justice. She's all about liberation, all about liberation. So, how we liberate ourselves is a practice in social justice. So, she says that meditation can be a powerful tool to make us stronger, more focused, and prepared to face the small and big challenges of daily life. Kieto also co-authored the book Radical Dharma, Talking Race, Love, and Liberation. She says in that book, meditation and mindfulness becomes a way that people can reconcile the confusion, the anxiety, and the fear of the unknown. The fierceness comes from the power of meditation and mindfulness to help you tackle whatever fear, anxiety, or challenge lies ahead. She said, you don't have to show up to what is happening. She said, you have to show up to what is happening, and you have to feel what you are feeling about this rather than escape and check out into powerlessness. You have to feel what you are feeling, right? Don't escape. Don't try to escape it, because then you find yourself in powerlessness. There is power in facing our feelings. There's power in following our feelings. And then the last part I'll share is she says, before you begin, think about what matters to you most. You do not have to save the world. It could be your family, friends, having a sense of purpose, feeling safe, or taking care of yourself. Settle on what matters to you and then start the meditation. How are you feeling? What matters to you today? Take a breath, go within, and meditate, right? And just like with our exercise snacks, right? Yesterday, the article was talking about how people think they got to be in the gym and have on spandex and do all that to exercise. The same thing with meditation, right? You don't have to burn incense and burn a candle. You don't have to have a special pillow. You just sit yourself down and meditate, right? And with practice, you can find that you can meditate anywhere, right? You can meditate anywhere. So that is our day 3. Whew, that was good for me, y'all. That's day 3, distraction and meditation. How we can use meditation to draw our minds back to where we started in our wholeness, in the perfection, in our completeness, in our love, in the truth of who and whose we are. Yes? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So be fierce. Be fierce about it. Be fierce about your work. Be fierce about your practice. Be fierce about your life. Because guess what, y'all? Life is fierce about you. Life wants us to win. Life wants us to win. So we have everything that we need. And just to echo what Rev Kieto said, anything that you don't have, you don't need anyway. But I know we have everything that we need because that's how we were designed. That's how we were designed. All right, y'all. So day 3, we're adding on, y'all. We're adding on, right? How are you feeling? Ask yourself that. How are you feeling today? Get your feeling word. Get your feeling word. Good is not a feeling word. Okay is not a feeling word. Get your feeling word, okay? Expand your experience of your feeling vocabulary, yes? And do your exercise snacks, whatever that is. Mine are jumping jacks and downward dog pose. And I say, cool knows me so well. I start to pack on. Do y'all do this? So I start to pack on things and then I fizzle out, right? So I'm creating a habit, because remember our habit series not too long ago, a habit of just being gentle with myself and not to get ahead of where I am. Because I do 20 jumping jacks. I started doing my 20 jumping jacks. And what happened today? I said, oh, I'm going to do 25. Girl, do your 20, and let's go. Let's go. So we're doing our exercise snack with our affirmation in action. And then today we're adding on meditation. And I know many of you are meditators, but add on what is being shared today, right? A little different perspective about meditation. Okay. And then tomorrow we have day 4. So I'm Rev Melissa. I'm an ordained interfaith minister. I'm a religious science practitioner, and I am a purpose coach. And I say that is my triune of ministry, my ministry of joy. So please, if you need support with anything that's happening in your life, if you feel disconnected, distracted, dismayed, if you feel like you just diss yourself, reach out to me, send me a DM, and we could set up some time to talk. All right. All right. So we're living life in joy, connected to our yes. So let's get into some joy news. So I want to share some resources. With you all. So I've mentioned this before, but I just want to remind you all that there's also a 21-day meditation happening with Deepak Chopra and Alicia Keys, right? That started last week. So it's not too late. You can still join, and they still have all the meditations up from day 1. And the focus is activating the divine feminine. So please check that out. And then Reverend Kyoto is having a half-day sit this Saturday, May 22nd. She's doing 2. She's doing one at 9 a.m. Eastern Time and one 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And I posted the information right on my I Am Rev Melissa page. I did a half day sit with her the beginning of the year. She did a New Year's day, somewhere around New Year's Day, half day sit. And it's wonderful. It's a meditation. Thank you so much, producer. You could put it up. Yeah, there we go. She does a combination of a meditation. She does a talk. She has an opportunity for you to ask questions. So it's more than just sitting for 4 hours. There's you take breaks. It's a wonderful experience. I highly recommend it. It's a scale of pay based on what you can comfortably contribute. So money is not an issue there. If you're thinking, oh, I don't have money for that, just go ahead and check it out. Okay. And then, of course, meditation with Rev Mal, right? We meditate twice a month, the new moon and the full moon. And our full moon meditation is coming up on May 26th. We do it at 4 a.m. Eastern time. It is a spiritual practice. It's not like morning sit. We do it on Zoom. We're back on Zoom. So the wonderful thing about doing it on Zoom is that we have more interaction, right? If you want to be on video, you could be on video, but we can actually talk to each other. We could share. It's a wonderful, wonderful time. Yes, it's at 4 a.m. I heard you. However, you could go right back to sleep. Go back to sleep afterwards, right? Show up in your pajamas. It's all good. And this full moon is a flower moon, and it is also a lunar eclipse. So that's going to be exciting. Good energy, right? All that good energy. So please join me. You can register right now. bit.ly full moon joy. All right. Lastly, support my ministry of joy. And I'm so grateful for many of you who continue to provide your love and support by purchasing my Joy line merchandise, my Sip Joy mugs, and my t-shirts, long sleeve and short sleeves. I love that picture of Gladys. I'm rocking Gladys today, y'all. Yes, my glacier, the glacier necklace and the glacier earrings. Woo, talk about clarity. This is quartz, and it is powerful, right? It's powerful. So y'all don't forget about Gladys, right? Asante Jewels. Check her out. She's doing some wonderful stuff. She's creating some magnificent work. So please check her out. And we'll probably do another trunk show sometime this year also. But just remember, she will come to you. She will come to you. So just reach out. Asante Jewels, if you're in the tri-state area, she can make a visit to you. And she brings wine, y'all. She brings wine. She will hook you up. All right. So Joy Line. Please support my YouTube channel. I am Rev Melissa. Share it with your circle of folks. And if you want to give directly to my ministry of joy, thank you. Yes, my podcast. There we go, producer. Podcast, Sip with Rev Melissa. The last series up is the Spiritual Partnership series, but there's a lot of information, a lot of series going back to April when I first started SIP. Okay. Please support. You can also support by giving a love offering at Cash App, Venmo, I am Rev Melissa. Participate in the law of circulation. If what I am sharing with you resonates with you and you would like to give where you are fed, you can do so. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let me check in with my producer who holds me down today. Yes, he was giving me life today. What's up, Sekou?
So I just want to mark the moment. This is the first time that you and I both have on Gladys at the same time. Asante's Jewels. So you got the glacier, and I got what's called she calls this a chainmail bracelet. Look at that. Look at that. Chainmail from the Knight to the Round Table. Now, she said it takes her an hour to do an inch, and my wrist is about 7 inches. So this took 7 hours. It's 7 hours of work right here, and it's aluminum. It's super lightweight. I can't even feel it, but that's the real stuff. So don't be surprised when we drop the prices. Don't be surprised. It takes an hour per inch. Don't get scared when you see the prices. You want this chainmail? You're gonna have to pay for all them hours of work. I'm just saying. Get your mind ready. Get your mind ready. Yeah. So in terms of the SIP, in terms of distraction, I had a quick story because it's all about practice, as is the name of the series. Spirit in Practice. It's all about practice. And so yesterday, I had a delivery that took me way out. And I was thinking, this is what I want. I want to get a delivery that takes me back into town so I can get paid to come back into town. And I'm focusing on that, right? And I knew that there was a restaurant nearby that gets a lot of orders. I was like, I'm going to go there, just sit in the parking lot and wait for this order that's surely coming. This big order is going to take me back into town. So I went to the restaurant, I parked in the parking lot, and guess what happened? I left. Yeah, I left because I was like, this take too long. It's not going to happen. I left. And as soon as I got 2 blocks away, here's the big order from the restaurant I just left, the parking lot I was just in. So sometimes, this is my point. I'm getting to a point. Sometimes when you do the work, it will come to you not on the timeline that you expected. So don't get distracted by those other things. So I got distracted by how long it was taking, and I could be doing other things with my time. And so I let my connection get loose, and I left. And as soon as I left, here it comes. Here comes the blessing I had asked for with certainty 10 minutes ago. And there it is. And so, back to don't get distracted.
Yes.
Don't get distracted.
That's right. That's right. I love that, Sekou, because it's divine right. It's divine right timing, right? God is timely. God is timely. Oh, yes. And I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go. I could go in right now about the timeliness of God, but I'm not. I'm not. So, everybody, I will see you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time on location. Yes, I'll be in Maryland. I'm traveling to officiate a wedding this weekend. One of my favorite things to do is to officiate weddings. So if you or someone you know is getting married, there's a lot of weddings happening because people have been waiting, right, for the pandemic to do its thing. And so, yes, reach out. I would love to officiate your wedding or someone you know. Okay. So I'll see you tomorrow. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.